So one of the most polarizing movies of the year, Blonde, just hit Netflix, and despite being a fan of director Andrew Dominik's other work, I fall into the camp of thinking this movie is pretty awful, to be quite honest. Now, the one thing I will give it credit for is that, like Dominik's other works, it is gorgeously shot with a lot of immaculate cinematography, but that's about as positive as I can get about this. As for the actual story, this is based on the controversial book by Joyce Carol Oates, which infamously fabricated all these traumatic events that never actually happened in Marilyn Monroe's life. Instead of this being an insightful look that would try portraying her in any sort of positive light, this is instead made up of these graphic, traumatic scenes that gave us an NC-17 rating that never actually happened to Monroe. Dominik's writing felt nothing more than cheap and exploitative, as all it did was just portray Monroe as a victim and define her by her trauma. And it just leads to an offensive mischaracterization that'll make you feel gross for the way it exploits Monroe and tarnishes her legacy. I really didn't care for this, it's nothing I ever plan on revisiting again, and I would give it a 2.5 out of 10.